Narcissists are mostly human, and in the beginning, they act completely normal, and you expect this to continue, and they come on strong, and they 100% make it feel like they are 100% invested in you as a relationship partner, and you are either best friends forever, soulmates, or something along those lines. They put you in this number one spot, the spot of the position of the primary supply source, and they treat you very, very well in the beginning. They pretend to agree with everything that you say, or what you like, or what your, say, political views are, and like a chameleon, they turn themselves into your perfect mate until they don't, and they start treating you horribly, seemingly overnight. And they'll say things like, "Oh, that was just a joke. You are so sensitive. I didn't mean it that way. You're just trying to cause drama by being upset about something that the narcissist said or did." And you're thinking in your head, okay, so what, this happened, but we're still soulmates, we're still best friends, we're still family. And you constantly have to piece together this behavior that does not make any sense. You are just trying to cause drama by stating one small little comment. And for a normal human, usual movements of not acting like ourselves, they can be attributed to some unusual situation, such as, say, a midlife crisis that's been building up for decades, in which, if you look into it, you can find that usually narcissism is at the root. So we go looking for answers, and usually we'll find narcissistic abuse communities. And then you start binge reading, you start binge watching videos such as this one, and yet it still doesn't make any sense the more you look into it. And then you kind of project your own good qualities onto the narcissist, and you're thinking, if I were to treat someone this horribly, it would be because they have done something absolutely hideous to me. And even then, you probably still could never treat the narcissist, or anybody else for that matter, the way that the narcissist treats you. And your mind is grasping at straws and trying to make it make sense. And this is like trying to fit a square peg into a round hole. And you try to remember if you did anything to deserve this absolutely egregious behavior. And your mind, again, grasping at straws, draining your physical and your mental energy. You're exhausted, and then you're being sleep deprived by the narcissist, and they will continue to manipulate you further, adding further confusion and further stress through gaslighting and projection. You will absolutely try to logically support or figure out why it is that you are upset. And it is hard to pinpoint what exactly was wrong sometimes with what the narcissist did or what the narcissist said. Or say you got a promotion at work and they avoid eye contact with you and say nothing and yawn and change the subject, and then they'll pick up their phone and start scrolling on their phone. And is it really that bad? You think to yourself, it hurts, but can you really expect them to jump up and down for you, or what? And you'll struggle to figure out what is going on and why it is going on before you find any kind of narcissistic abuse community. When bringing up transgressions that the narcissist maybe perpetrated or definitely perpetrated, you'll usually be met with either the silent treatment or narcissistic rage. Normally it is narcissistic rage, and this is kind of why I refer to narcissists as walking lie detectors, because they kind of tell on themselves when they project. If they're suddenly accusing you of cheating out of the blue, you're not cheating, then you can guarantee that narcissist is absolutely cheating on you. And Most people who are narcissists, they don't blame themselves for their actions. They blame you for their actions and for the cheating and any of the transgressions that they have, the negative ones that they have committed against you, with which just keep piling up and piling up. And you keep thinking, okay, well, maybe this is just some type of silly misunderstanding, and the victim ends up taking all of the blame. And this is exactly where the narcissist wants the victim. And so that cycle of abuse, it's going to continue going on around and around and around, with intermittent periods of seemingly a seemingly normal relationship. You'll feel like the person you met in the beginning has finally kind of opened their eyes and realized how they're treating you, and then it starts building up again. The tension starts building up again until there is another event or an explosion or a cheating incident or whatever it may be. That's how the cycle of abuse works until you leave and 100% go no contact. And this can be done with children. You're going to be stuck in this endless loop that will never, ever stop. It will never change. It's been proven with academic psychiatry and psychology that narcissists do not change. Borderline personality disorder, narcissistic personality disorder, any of the cluster B personality disorders, these are fixed personalities. These are not... There are some symptoms that can be treated, such as comorbid anxiety or comorbid depression, but that is not the root of the narcissism, and that's the foundation of who these people are. And at the end of the day, you'll never, ever get what you are yearning for from a narcissist, and then they'll dump you and ghost you and give the person that they begin dating 2 days later everything that you have ever wanted from them. And they do this on purpose, and they'll post things on social media, photos and things, and you better believe that every photo a narcissist posts, every quote, anything that they say or do is directed at the last source of supply, the one that has just been discarded, because they're going to want to continue on drawing fuel, narcissistic fuel, and in a negative way. So they'll carry on this relationship in a negative fashion instead of a positive way, because they drained you of all that positive supply, devalued you, and discarded you.